Estate disputes and prenuptial agreements. Judge's decision.
I am supposed to rule on this. So I'm going to ask you first. I'm just going to sort of go through the issues. On the validity of the marriage agreement, how many of you would find that the marriage agreement is valid? All right, so no one. On the issue of dependent support, how many of you would award Richard anything? Okay, let's say about half. How many of you would find that the gift by Yenta on the cruise, the gift mortis causa, is a valid gift mortis causa? Okay. I see Richard is voting yes. Not even your lawyers are voting yes. I would have set aside the marriage contract. I don't think that that would have been a valid marriage contract. I'm going to leave aside the equalization payment or anything like that. I'm just going to deal with the dependent support claim. These are very hard cases for lawyers to advise their clients on. I mean, what a judge is going to do with a dependent support claim is anyone's guess because of the number of factors involved, because of the amount of discretion that's available to the presiding judge. Those are very hard to give opinions on, and they're hard to settle because you don't really know what they're worth, and really no one knows what they're worth. But in my view, I would have, under the circumstances with an illness that Richard had, and my concern that he does not have sufficient money to look after himself, I would have awarded dependent support to him. The other factor, one of the factors that we really didn't go into in too much detail, was the fact that Yenta's two kids have their own source of income. If they're going to get to keep that business, I'm not worried about them as a judge, for what it's worth. And so I'm going to say, okay, they've got their own money. I don't have to worry about them. And I don't necessarily want to overpay Richard, but looks like they had, a relationship that was a loving relationship. There was duality. If it wasn't dependence, at least it was cooperation. And I would award him something to top up his pension based on the medical evidence, and advise him to get rid of that Lamborghini. I think I wouldn't want to be pushing that claim too much that he needs money for the gas on the Lamborghini. But, as Archie said, look at the lifestyle. That's the lifestyle they built, and that's what they were used to. And that certainly is going to be an important factor. You don't want to go overboard, but they don't have to, as my good friend Ian Hull says, and as Rodney used to say, they don't have to live on cat food. And so that's what I would have done. The gift mortis causa, I don't think there were shares to give away. According to the evidence, that sounds like there was proper delivery of the shares, both the signing and the actual touching. I think RA covered that off neatly. So that's what I would have done. Is there any other issue that I missed there? I think that's it. I want to commend the lawyers for their excellent presentations and cutting to the chase. Thank you.